So in Southwest Florida, there are a lot of vehicles, and a lot of them are also police vehicles. And since I recently started playing, I wondered what the best police car in Southwest Florida was. So I went through, I bought them all, I checked them out a little bit, and I came up with the top 5 best police cars in Southwest Florida in my opinion. If you do enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe as it does help out a lot, but let's get straight into this. Okay, so these ones are actually in order. So the 5th one is the worst out of the top 5, and that is this one. So I believe it's the Ford F-150. And this one, whilst it's not too bad, it's quite slow. So the reason this one even got to 5th place is because it has a huge suspension, so you really can kind of go off-roading with this. You know, you can chase someone really anywhere. You know, if they're bumping up the curves or if they're driving all over the road, you won't really have a problem going up anywhere like this. You can go all over the map, you know. So it's really cool. To be honest, it's not too slow. I mean, it's not too fast. It would be nice if it was a bit faster, but in real life this car is generally slow. But with this car, you can go literally anywhere. There's nowhere in the game where you can't really go if it has a road there. So yeah, and I think you can also like get out if you get stuck in places like this. You can like easily get out because of how big the suspension is as well. As you can see, you can just drive straight out there. So yeah, that is the reason why this vehicle is in 5th place, and it looks fairly nice as well, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't look that bad of a vehicle, but I just love how the physics on the suspension work, and I think it's really cool. So this vehicle is a great overall. Okay, so the next one is the Chevrolet Tahoe. So this one is alright, to be honest. This is in 4th place, but there's nothing really special about it. So this one, as like the other one, it can go like up anywhere like this, but obviously you will have a few issues with that. Now this one is a little bit faster, which is the reason why it's in 4th place, but to be honest, there is nothing really that stands out on this one to me. So obviously you've got the lights and stuff, all those normal stuff, but this vehicle is just like an older kind of vehicle, and it's not really anything that, in my opinion, it doesn't really look too great. I mean, if there was a newer version of the Tahoe in the game, like 2021 Police Edition, then that would be really nice, and it might be a little bit higher up. But overall, this one isn't too great. I mean, it goes fairly fast, to be honest. So I guess that's pretty good. It goes about 120, I guess, would be the max. We're not really getting, yeah, about 118 was the max we got to there, and then it went down to 117 as well, which means that it would be the max. So it definitely isn't the best vehicle, but it's not too bad either. So I don't really have anything else to say about this vehicle. It's all right. You can use it if you want. Okay, and then this next one is the 2020 Police Interceptor. So this one, I believe, is actually a free vehicle that you get when you first join onto the police team in Southwest Florida. I think it's like the first vehicle that you get anyway. Like, you get this for free and you don't actually have to buy it, whereas the other ones, I did not mention, you have to buy them from the dealership past there, quite ironically. But yeah, this one is a lot faster than the other ones. As you can see, the acceleration is a little bit faster than the other ones we've covered. But again, there's nothing that stands out about this one really. So obviously it has good off-roading as well. All of them are kind of like SUVs, I guess you could say. So they do pretty good at off-roading, to be honest. You can well, you can't really off-road in South Florida much anyway, but just for driving around all over the place like reckless drivers, you know, you can keep up with them quite easily. You can kind of drive around really anywhere you need to go. So it's a pretty cool vehicle. This one looks a bit better than the Tahoe as well. Let's go and see what top speed we can get out of this one. But as I said, this one is a bit nicer than the Tahoe in my opinion, obviously, which is why this is a little bit more on the leaderboard, and this one is a little bit faster as well. As you can see, I think the top speed on this is about 140, 150-ish. So this one is a really cool vehicle, and for saying it's free as well, I think that's definitely a good reason for it to be in 3rd place. So yeah, great vehicle. You don't even have to buy anything, so even the default police car for this game is really good. Okay, so the second best police car in the game in my opinion is the Dodge Charger Pursuit Badcat, I think it's called. Now this one is really nice, and I love the way this looks, and as you can see already, we've barely been going for long and we're already about 180 miles per hour, which is ridiculously fast. Now this one does have a disadvantage that I'll talk about in just a moment, but the speed of this, about 190 already, looks to be about the top speed. You can go a little bit faster actually. You would never really, yeah, about 192 is the fastest you'll ever be able to go in the game anyway. We did slow down a little bit there as well. So top speed of really good, and it looks amazing, as I've said already. So I really like how this one looks. I mean, it's just amazing. I love the lights on the front with the ram bar and stuff. If we turn on the lights, there you go. As you can see, those ones on the front are really nice, but it would be nice if these ones worked here. I think they are lights that are meant to work, but they're not. But the disadvantage about this car, which isn't too bad, is that it is quite low down. So for things like this where you would have to go up here, obviously you can do it normally, But obviously if you were going to do that a lot, then maybe the Ford F-150 that we talked about earlier would probably be a little bit of a better option. But this car is just overall amazing. You would never need it for any other reasons really, and it can do everything that it needs to do. There's nothing that you can do in Southwest Florida that this car can't do. So overall it is an amazing vehicle, and I love this, and it is so fast. I love it so much. Okay, but now the time that you have all been waiting for, the best police car in Southwest Florida. So this one I think goes to the Dodge Hellcat. So this car is ridiculously fast, but this one is unmarked. So I'll explain why unmarked is good later on, but we'll talk about the other things first. So again, it is quite a low down car, but obviously that is because it's a very fast car. The faster you go in cars, the lower they get normally. So if you want a fast car, then you will have to kind of sacrifice for the higher suspension and go for the low ones. But this one is really cool, and this again looks incredible. I love how this looks so much. But the reason why I like it the most is because it's unmarked. Now you can get other cars in this game unmarked, other police cars, but realistically you wouldn't see a normal civilian driving around in a Crown Victoria. So an unmarked Crown Victoria is kind of a little bit useless, because in Southwest Florida no one uses a Crown Victoria on the civilian team, only if you're on the police team really. So driving around in an unmarked Crown Victoria is just a bit of a giveaway that you are a police officer, whereas with a Dodge Hellcat a lot of people will use this on the normal citizen civilian team. So if you have it unmarked on the police team, then that's really good. So it is around the same speed as the Dodge Charger that we looked at just now. As you can see, we're going about 200 miles per hour there. You will probably, oh my god, you will probably be able to reach 200 miles per hour in this, but as I said, it being unmarked really is so cool, because people will actually not know that you're a cop at first, and you'll be able to sneak up on them or catch them, you know, breaking some traffic laws or something. So that is why I really like this car, and it's really fast, and it just looks amazing, especially because it's unmarked as well. So overall, let's just test out the lights. Actually, the lights also look amazing on this, as you can see, and they're very unmarked. You literally can't see them. So yeah, they were the top 5 best police cars in Southwest Florida. Overall, I would say the Dodge Hellcat and probably even the 2021 Ford Police Interceptor Utility is the second best, and it's free, so you don't even have to buy that one. This one, however, is quite expensive, so I guess that could be a disadvantage to it. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you out. If you did, please like and subscribe, as it does help out a lot. Make sure you do everything else from the description as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more Southwest Florida videos, let me know in the comments. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.